What's up, y'all? This is Essence China of Rare Essence Academy, and if you're a natural hairstylist and you are booked, you are talented, however, you are tired of being underpaid, this video is for you. I know you're tired of working really hard and not seeing it reflect in your bank account. You keep showing up, giving your best, but somehow or another the math is just not mathing for you. And you're doing amazing work, but your prices do not match your level of mastery because you've grown. And I get it, you're probably afraid to raise your prices because one, you don't want to lose clients, and two, you don't want to come off as being too expensive. And after being in this industry for over 20 years, one thing I can tell you, and it may be hard to hear, but it's not your clients that are holding you back. It is your confidence or the lack thereof. And today I'm going to be breaking down the clear signs that are really going to help you understand that you are undercharging and the one mindset shift that needs to occur in order for you to get paid what you're worth and be recognized for the expert that you are. Because at the end of the day and the beginning, this is not just about raising your prices, it's really about raising your own value and your own standard. All right, so let's get into the first sign. The first sign is that you're going to work resentful. You're doing the hairstyles with a little bit of attitude. Like, these are telltale signs that you are not charging what your actual worth is. When you find yourself doing something that you absolutely love, would almost do it for free. Because I know I used to do hair for free because I loved it so much, right? But when I got to a place where I was no longer charging what I knew that I was worth, I started to have a literal frustration with inside of me. And it also made me show up not with the right attitude, right? And so if we can feel within ourselves that we're feeling resentful about the work that we're doing, this is an indication that it's not necessarily what we're doing, but how we're doing it. We're not doing it in a way that we are communicating our value, that we are speaking up for ourselves, but we're actually just hiding because we're afraid that we're gonna lose somebody. I know it all too well, and I know that you feel it as well. It's just like, dang, I don't want to lose clientele. I don't want people to think that I done became Hollywood. I don't want people to think that, you know, I don't ever want to service them anymore because I went up on my prices. But see, what we're doing is we're actually internalizing and we're thinking for other people. We don't know what they're thinking. We don't know what they can afford. And I think a lot of times what we do is we go into somebody else's pocket and we try to count what they can potentially afford. And that's the wrong way to be looking at how you should price your services or how you should value yourself. The reality is this is your time, this is your effort, and this is your energy, okay? And so that is the number one sign. When you start feeling resentful, it's probably connected to the amount of money that you're charging for your time and your services. The number two sign is that you are moving from a fear-based mentality. It's almost like you are maybe thinking about what other stylists are charging, and because you want to kind of stay below the radar for whatever reason, your decisions are being based off of fear, right? Now, we obviously have to understand that we are not meant to move in fear. We're supposed to move in faith, right? And so when we start thinking about our prices and we're thinking about how clients may think that we're too expensive, or clients may think that we're bougie, or we done got Hollywood because we're raising our prices now, this is what keeps us in that same place of undercharging our worth. And so if you are feeling that way, then this is a telltale sign that it's time. Yep. It's time, right? I think it's one thing to be below when you're getting started and you're still, you know what I'm saying, getting better with your skills. But when you get to a place and the only thing that's holding you back is the fear to communicate it, it's time, love. The mindset that's gonna keep you stuck is a mindset of scarcity. It's a mindset that there aren't people that are going to be, one, aware of your worth, and that your books are gonna be empty. Like, somehow or another, you've convinced yourself that there's nobody that's gonna pay your prices, and that if you go up on your prices and charge your actual worth, that nobody's gonna be booking. And if that's the case, we have to recognize that as a complete lie. Like, sometimes we allow these things to come into our mind, but these thoughts that we have in our mind become strongholds, and those strongholds now, they dictate our behavior. We believe that, oh, if I go up on my prices, all my clientele is gonna leave me, right? And I ain't gonna have no clientele. So now it keeps us stuck. We have to demolish that mindset because that's not the truth. How do we know if it's the truth if we've never tried? Okay? So this is a mindset that we have to recognize, that we have a scarcity mindset, and we have to change from a scarcity mindset into an abundant mindset, and that's gonna change your life forever. The other thing is that when you operate in fear and your prices are based off of fear, you actually attract the clientele who is not aware, appreciative of your value. And so you wonder why you're dealing dealing with like these client issues, and it's hard for you to even address them because you're actually putting yourself in position to have even more issues because you're operating out of fear. Have you ever heard that what you fear will come upon you? So we have to get out of this fear-based mindset because this is going to shift things for us as stylists. By the way, if you're a natural hairstylist that is struggling with the business side, my Rare Blueprint is designed to help you build the systems and the blueprint so you can operate effectively and efficiently without too much effort, right? Because we're doing too much work over here. So if that is something that you're interested in, click the link below and I look forward to giving you more information about my Rare Stylist Blueprint. Okay, so shift number 3, we have to get to a place that we are not just offering a style, we are offering a service. This is not just our time, this is for transformation. When people come into our spaces and they're coming to get their hair done, there's more than their hair being worked on. And there's more of a product that they're walking away with, an impact that they're walking away with than just a physical transformation, right? And so when we recognize that this is actually having a multi-dimensional effect on our clients, then we can start showing up in a way that we are making intentional impact on our clientele so we can feel more confident to go up on our prices, right? Because if we're looking at it from just a hairstylist technical standpoint and we haven't shifted into a CEO mindset, a mindset of business and of growth and of legacy, then the mindset that keeps us just as a hairstylist is really just transactional as opposed to multidimensional and relational. And I know that might sound like, Essence, what are you talking about? What I'm saying is that when we're just exchanging a hairstyle for money, there's no thought going into that. And so we have to begin to grow up in our business leadership. You see, when I was braiding hair out of my apartment and even out of my childhood home, I seen a little bit beyond, but I didn't understand all of the facets of it. This shifted my whole understanding because then I started to recognize, oh, it's about every aspect of the business. It's about every touch. And this is gonna dictate how they even perceive the value of my brand, right? And so this is the mindset shift that you have to make as a hairstylist, is that we have to go from understanding that this is not just our time, this is about a transformation, but the transformation first has to happen in you as a stylist. We have to go from just being a hairstylist, a braider, a loctician, a natural hairstylist into a business owner, a CEO, right? And when that happens, everything's gonna change for you because you're no longer gonna be walking in fear. You're no longer gonna be almost cowering down, you know what I'm saying? Because you ain't charging the prices that you really should, into understanding your worth and your value and having courage to communicate it. It's not about finances at the end of the day. It's truly about self-respect, your self-value, and self-love. It's the difference between running on empty and actually running a business that actually aligns with the greatest version of you. So you know your talent, you know your worth, or you're learning your worth, but now it's time to build a business with that foundation. Now, if you're ready to stop learning lessons the hard way and you want a blueprint to build your business, build your confidence, attract aligned clients, and finally charge your worth, that's exactly what we do in the Rare Stylist Blueprint. We work with braiders, locticians, and natural hairstylists to help you rebuild your foundation and operate a business that not only stands out, but honors your time and honors the gift that God is giving you. Click the link below to get more information on my Rare Stylist Blueprint, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace, y'all.